pull a dark colony and then. Okay. Okay, welcome friends to the Beaver Dam. Oh, I am so sorry. I am the Thane of Whiterun. So you should pardon my crimes, graphic. Drill, good to see you, my friend. Is my stream up in a different place than I intended? Yeah. That's so dumb. Okay. No. Okay. Delete. I understand. Delete. There, that'll keep people from being confused. Okay. That means we need a different chat. My chat is on the wrong one. Gosh. Pop out chat. Okay. There we go. Yeah, because this is important. Freaking ADHD. Okay, Grand Arena 1921 is not the true score. We have no idea if we can actually beat it. Okay, let's see. Deal more damage, turn meter. I have a feeling that Maul can beat that. Vampa, I think, can beat that. I don't know if the stat stops Vampa. We have no way to check, though, because we don't have time. Ooh, I don't know if Savage Solo can beat that. Loud noises, leave me alone. Sabinya, Mama Kitsu, Mama. Stap does not stop Wampa. Well, does the Stap Datacron do it? I know Stap doesn't stop Wampa, but does the Stap Datacron specifically do it? Good to see you, Haratran. Okay, let's get a song in here. I think our music's actually really quiet right now. Go. Okay. Let's see. What song are we using here? Okay. Okay, let's see. Disability first.
You're gravely mistaken. You won't conclude me as you did not. Oh no, my Darth Jedi. You will find that it is you who are mistaken. A bunch
Hey, you leave him alone.
It is pointless to resist.
Big hit. Ah, I should have used that to... Never mind. Okay, that's death to him.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
Yep, that's really unfortunate. That was just really unfortunate. This actually might be a loss.
Pointless.
Oh gosh, I don't know if we have enough damage between these two. Call him to assist, so that way we can call him twice. That'll heal him up. Do that, that'll call him in to assist. Big hit, keep him from healing.
I'll never turn to the dark side.
That's what we like to see. Just keep hitting him. We're almost through him. Sure, reduces max health.
I warn you not to underestimate my power.
Obi-Wan.
Goodness gracious, that was scary.
Like my father before me.
Okay, we're gonna do that. I'll call him in to assist. Do that. Call him in to assist again. Okay, there we go. We're through him. Now it's just a question of, yep, he's gonna die off. I don't think this guy can do it by himself.
Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen.
Hey, they fixed him. He revives now. Okay, hit that. Ugh. Okay, submit. Yep. This right here is, let's see. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, this is gonna be Sith Eternal. Separatist. Fine. It's not gonna be bad. I'm assuming this isn't gonna be bad. Fine, I don't trust it.
Your friends is yours.
I know this adds in extra layers.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Yeah, you.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
You. Let's drop that on you because you're gonna drop it to everyone else. Let's layer it back on him. Let's get ultimate. Thank you, Appley. I appreciate you. I think we already lost this GAC, but it doesn't really matter. I'm still gonna go through the whole thing because it's not calculating correctly. So here's to maybe we win. Dude, the Sonicron? I got no idea what I'm doing against a Sonicron. F that. Okay, I don't know if we'll win anyways, but... Oh, did I throw it on defense? I did throw it on defense. That's my bad. Okay, it's fine. We won't use it this time. We're going to use First Order then to get through this because that's our only answer. And... I liked the idea of the tank last time. What did we use last time? I think it was just one of these. I don't know. I was blind last time I did this battle, so who knows. Okay, I stun Ezra Bridger. Try to get that ultimate as fast as we can. Oh, yes. First one down. Okay, we're going to continue to hit him, actually. Get him down to damage immunity. Let's get him back under stun. Or kill him. That works, too. Okay, we lost him. That's fine. No ultimate yet, so we're gonna siphon from Ben, get his mastery down a bit. Solid work. Oh! Okay, all I'm asking out of you, SLKR, is one big hit. Give me a damage immunity. That's not what I was looking for. That's close, but not quite. Okay, jump into ultimate. Save yourself. You're about to die most likely, so let's get him some ultimate charge. Still alive. Okay, I'll take it. Beautiful. It's fine. Let's siphon from him again.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless adjustment. This is the ultimate power in the universe.
I don't even know, wants to Wonga. I'm not paying attention. Okay. We should throw something good against this. Dang, I was really hoping for the kill right there. Goodness gracious! I freaking hate Kiadi so much. Oh my gosh. This is why I keep telling people to get the Zeta on Kiadi Mundi, get his speed up. He's annoying AF. Okay, Mon Mothma's an idea against Jabba for sure. We're gonna have to go through this guy twice, so. There's one. There's two. There's so many things I could use here, but all of them feel expensive. All of them feel super expensive. Mon Mothma is a great counter to Gungans in 3v3. What do I use against Gungans if not that? And like Maul is an excellent counter to both of these. Empire here. We're gonna use you with Royal Sausage and where's Tarkin? Traya for Gungans? There we go. There, that's an idea. Okay.
does not make you insulting.
No, I don't think he likes you at all.
Power greater than the
Okay, Treya there. Okay. Rebel. Yo. Oh gosh. Pass that to you. Hit that. Go ahead and hit that. Big hit. Pass the turn back to him. Him with the other hit. Keep going.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have? What chance do we have? The question is what choice? Run, hide, plead for mercy, gather your forces. You give way to an enemy this evil with this much power, and you condemn the galaxy to an eternity of submission. The time to fight is now. Every moment you waste is another step closer to the ashes of Jeddah. Asking us to invade an Imperial installation based on nothing but hope.
Okay, there's another one down.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Through the southern wall first. Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm using here. Yeah.
Acknowledged gate control. We were rerouted from Eden Flight Station. Transmitting clearance code now.
Transmitting. Pilot. Pilot. Pilot.
Oh, they're going all the debuffs.
That ship's off limits. No one's supposed to be on board until further instructions. That's an impounded Imperial.
I forgot about the evasion.
Pilot.
Gosh, dang it. Just get a ability block on him.
Well, there is now. I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now. I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now. I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
We're so close to killing Sana. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? If we'd just gotten rid of Sana, we would have been fine. Oh, F. What is supposed to beat this? This sounds like a terrible idea. This sounds like a terrible idea because there's a ton of turn meter, isn't there? The basic Zeta on who? On JML? That wouldn't do anything. Honestly, this might be the team that just holds me up.
I'm ending all of this. The tree, the text, the Jedi. I'm gonna burn it down.
Resistance is dead. The war is over. And when I kill you, I will have killed the last Jedi.
Here's the thing, even if they evade, they can't evade the true damage.
Sacred Jedi text.
I will not be the last Jedi. I'm gonna burn it down. I will not be the last Jedi.
Master Skywalker.
The Jedi's weapon deserves
Thank you.
more respect.
Goodness gracious.
I want every gun we have to fire on that man. Go away.
I'm gonna burn it down.
The sacred Jedi text.
I will not be the last Jedi. I'm gonna burn it down. I will not be the last Jedi.
Lesson 1.
Close your eyes.
Lesson 1.
Breathe.
Lesson 1.
Done.
Close your eyes.
Goodness gracious.
Lesson 1.
Right here, I don't know. This is another terrible one to fight.
That's not how the Force works.
It's another evasion cron. Oh, what am I supposed to do against these evasion crons, dude? Oh.
Resistance is dead.
These most attacks have to hit to apply the debuff.
I will have killed the last Jedi.
JKCK, are any of his abilities like unavailable?
Lesson 1.
Close your eyes.
Lesson 1.
Breathe.
Lesson 1.
Close your eyes. That's not how the Force
That can be evaded.
1.
Close your eyes.
Lesson 1.
Reach down. I
That can be evaded.
the last
This doesn't matter because it's just called to assist. This would obviously work against someone, but that's about it. Gosh, am I really going to use bow against this? Right, because, yeah, true damage goes through. Insta-kill on Nest. This shouldn't get trapped behind Nest either, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take that one and rock with it. Sure. Yep, just go all in on him.
I need your help. They took the child.
We will help you. Mandalorians been in exile from our homeworld for far too long. I will kill them all.
You leave her alone.
With the dark saber.
Joke's on you. This is all true damage. Just basic. Get that ability block on her. Basic.
This is the way.
Use the dodges to your advantage. Make sure she doesn't counterattack too much. And hit her. There we go. Hey, Heinricher. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Okay. Let's see what your back wall is hiding. Okay, that one is going to be bounty hunters. You, and you. Let's see. Time is it? I got 10 minutes to do this? Okay, I can't waste time on this. Whatever light side, sure. Yep. Go.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh gosh, I forgot the K2's here. I hate K2 so much.
By Creed.
Okay, hit that. Hit that.
What are you waiting for?
Just clear off the debuffs. I think it'll be better than doing what I was gonna do. It'll take a little bit longer to hit it, but it'll keep us alive. Okay, hit the taunt. Hit the kill. Okay, now we just gotta survive. Hit that Uno reverse card. Can we get a daze? No such luck. Is he immune to daze? I don't know. Hit that, sure. Alright, yeah, we just want as many critical hits as possible. Yeah, hit that. Rude, but fair. Hit that. She's gonna be weakest, so we're actually just gonna basic here. Because we can be able to go like this. And now when we use this, that'll reduce his cooldowns by 1. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum. Yes, sir.
Okay. Another one down. Okay, we're not going to bother with that quite yet. That right there, we know what we're doing. Imperial Trooper. You. Nope, not you. You.
Is that friendly advice or a threat?
Big hit. Oh, so close.
Grief Karga said you were coming.
What else did he say?
He said you were the best in the parsec.
I should have used AoE. It's fine.
Have them lower theirs first.
This is going to take too long. Ugh. Push some turn meter. You're a douche.
I gave you my word. I'm with you until we both fall.
Okay, another one down. Okay, what do we got up here? This is gonna be Darth Maul.
There will be a substantial reward for the one who finds the Millennium Falcon. You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegration.
Wow, that is a really unfortunate stun. Just go all in, dude.
no good to me dead. You know who I am? I am Boba Fett. He's no good to me dead. You know who I am? I am Boba Fett.
Should have baned on this one.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
The Empire will compensate you if he dies. Put him in.
If you wish to continue breathing, I advise you to weigh your next words carefully.
And if you remember, I don't miss.
Fennec?
You have a keen ear, Mando.
Been waiting for you, Django.
Come on.
Make it.
Don't write me off until you watch me die, face to face.
You've come to the right place for a burial.
You first.
The hunt's nearly over.
We were building up some solid damage over there on Savage right now.
Do this to the death.
Hoping that he can kill him rather quickly at this point. Okay, we're gonna save insta-kill, and we're gonna focus down Jar Jar.
No hard feelings. It's just business.
They're immune to insta-kills when they have the shield generator under Jar Jar. My bad. I'm gonna use it immediately. Keep him from taunting, and there we go. Just have fun, guys. When you only have 10 minutes. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, and then what's my next team here up here? This one, we're gonna just throw the Bane in. Sith. Merry Christmas.
Almost got us killed. You brainless?
I said.
Ability this big does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, no, Mr. Stay. Mr. Kochata.
That is the sound of 1,000 terrible things heading this way. Your God's demand. His life belongs to you.
Be gone, King!
Stop focusing on the ball, guys. This is the one time I don't want you guys keeping an eye on the ball. A little too long for my taste, but I'll take it. Okay, this one, we're gonna go Old Republic, Old Republic, Old Republic, Old Republic. You,
Do something big doo-doo this time.
yeah, I'm not gonna have time for ships. What do I have left? Emperor Palpatine, you, and where's Mara? Mara. There's Mara. Oh gosh, 3v3 has too many teams. 3v3 has too many teams. Yeah, that's an executor. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time. Malevolence with separatists. It's you with Empire. You. Let's see. We don't have any buzzies set up. Well, yeah, that doesn't matter anymore anyways. That's a loss. Yeah, didn't have enough time to finish, guys. Oh. Well, 'twas unfortunate. I feel like we gotta play it though, guys. CG. Fix your game so I can play your game. That way I don't have to hurry home from work just to play your game and lose just because not only is the game broken, but I don't have enough time. Ugh. Nice, Alex. Well, it was fun. Ooh, fine, Ricker. Is the Cassian Omicron any good? I feel like it's more of a gimmick. I've never heard anything specifically great about it.
Please just fix your game. These bugs are pretty lame. I can't log into play, but you want me to pay. Oh, fix your game, CG. Oh, fix your game, CG. The bugs and the glitches are haunting me. Oh, fix your game, CG. Oh, fix your
Dang, Reckless, that's rough, my friend.
Oh, look! An update dropped. They fixed their game.
I probably shouldn't auto this. Add the speed onto you. Not really. The last one you typically apply on him is the first special on Jabba, but he doesn't necessarily have any worthless Zetas, in my opinion. I think he's very much one of those ones that he could definitely use all of his Zetas. Okay, we'll give it to Hu Yang this time. Largely making these two. Yeah, see, I love GAC. That's my go-to way of playing this game. If they gave better rewards and guild content, I think I'd be more okay with playing more guild content, but it makes it really hard for me to play guild content when there's not really a good reason to. How long do you plan on streaming? I don't know. We'll probably do some roster reviews here for a bit. Hey, Darth Dragonwolf. I don't suppose we'll stream more than probably like 3 hours. We'll probably stick to something like 2 hours. Maybe we'll even do less and then like try and have a I don't know, a PP stream or something today, because the rest of my night's pretty open. So maybe we like play some Star Wars game or something. It's okay, Hugsy. How are you, my friend? What I feel like PPing? I don't know. I've been really into Total War, but that's something that's not really something you can stream and it'll be enjoyable to the people watching. At least I think so. Maybe it'll be a niche group, but that is going to be a very niche group, and so I'd have to go like start another channel to do that. But as for other games to play, I mean, there's plenty of games that I have that we can play and plenty of projects that we need to continue, that type of thing. I've been meaning to throw out a poll to see how you guys enjoyed hanging out with my brother, because I've been considering having him join us for a couple PP streams and a couple of our members only streams. If you guys enjoyed having him on for the blind GAC. Steamrolled first GAC event, but was snubbed for all-time best score because of the point bug, so quite good. That's awesome, but also rough. Jedi Lin, the answer is they said they're investigating it, that quality assurance, apparently they do have quality assurance in their company. Who knew? We thought it was Arnold was the quality assurance team. The quality assurance is pretty sure they know what the problem is and is testing a fix, and it should be deployed tomorrow if quality assurance is correct on what the problem is. So keep an eye out. There should be a fix for tomorrow, which should come into effect before the next round of GAC starts. Yeah, Warhammer 3 is the one that I'm playing, Heinricher. You are correct. Borderlands 2. I do have Borderlands 2. I've been playing that on and off for the last while. Heck yeah, Dragonwolf. Are they going to give us compensation knowing CG? I doubt it. Would I like to see that? Yes. Do I think that they'll do it? No. It is very rare that CG gives compensation. This one might be bad enough that they do. I think the last time they effed up GAC, they did give us compensation. And I think they not only gave us compensation, I'm pretty sure they just canceled GAC for the rest of the week, if I recall. So Do you think they'll have Lightspeed bundles for May the 4th? Yes. The two big moments for Lightspeed bundles are end of year during the anniversary and Christmas time, and then May the 4th. So I think we'll definitely be getting some Lightspeed bundles then. Definitely some reruns. I'm curious what they'll drop as full, like, new Lightspeed bundles, though. I've been saying it throughout time. I think that this year, their goal is by the end of 2025 to have all players caught up with Lightspeed bundles to like newer content. So that way you're only working on content that's like, you know, a year away from current content, because they want people spending money as much as they can. Yeah, absolutely, Hugsy. Do you think we'll get Lightspeed bundles between now and then? It is currently March. I think we're probably going to get one Lightspeed bundle in March. Like, we're going to get either a new set or a rerun this month. I definitely think there's a possibility for that. Do I think it's sure? No. But I do think that either end of March, like mid to end of March, or beginning of April, we'll probably get another Lightspeed bundle. Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't dropped a Bad Batch bundle yet. But yeah, we'll kind of see what they do. I definitely think we're gonna get one more step before you know, May the 4th for sure. The Starkiller Lightspeed bundle was the first Lightspeed bundle set to come out. They recently dropped the Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle for $50 and the Boba Scion of Jango Lightspeed bundle for $40. 40? 20? I don't remember. I think it might have been 20. I could also see a Profundity bundle coming soon. Do I think they'll be at Gear 12 or R3? I would probably say they'll give them to us R5 or R3, just to be able to make us spend the $50 on them that they do for, you know, all of those types of bundles. So I'm going to guess they're going to give us Relic 5, Marin, and all of them for $50. When the first round, which is nice, now I got to face a 9 GL opponent, which isn't as nice. The slight sliver of hope is only 2 GL ships. Nice, Pronk. Yeah, dude, I'm at a point where it's all people that have all the GLs and all of the stuff. It's awful. Wow, that was fantastic. Goodness gracious, just get me into Ultimate right now. Oh, hit that. We need another body on the field. Goodness gracious, I hate this one so much. Okay, SLKR's full Ultimate. We just need him to take a turn now. Guide for the Mandalore mission. I can make one if you want to. It's not hard. Honestly, I probably should, because a lot of the guides that I see for that one are very much, you need to god mod, and this is what you need to do, and all that. And I use pretty garbage mods for mine to be able to do it. So, honestly, I think that's actually warranted. Like, the Zepho mission, I feel like there's a ton of stuff on the Zepho mission. But on the Mandalore mission, I feel like the Mandalore mission is just a little, I don't know. It's a little overmuch. It's kind of like when you went to go, like, read up on Grand Inquisitor. If you're, like, going to the Grand Inquisitor event, you're just, like, looking at it, and it's like, everyone's just like, oh, yeah, just throw 3 million speed on your characters. So, I'll probably make a guide for that one. I'll make it next territory battle, Reckless. Yeah, they gotta fix the Kyber Squish. They need to bring it back to how it was. It's struggling right now. Oh, that is not great timing. Get those crits in. Oh gosh. Stun Mother Talzin. Keep him off of us. Stun the ghost. Keep her off of us. And start dealing damage to Talzin. If we can kill off Talzin, I think we're fine. Okay. Double crit. Double crit. Sick. That will give us everything we need, I think. Can we get some ability blocks out here? Okay. I think that's the dub right there. Let's siphon from you and kill you, I guess. That works. Perfect. Beautiful. Honestly, I really feel the messed up with territory battles with scaling, with how ridiculous scaling damage just kind of shoot themselves in the foot with making a new territory battle. Yeah, the scaling's really bad. It means you have to build like super specific themes for a lot of these. Yeah, Pronk, that's how it's gonna be always. My guess is that Profundity will come specifically during the last week of the third conquest, and the Profundity Lifter is almost gone from big reward track. Yeah, we're still waiting on that lifter, that's for sure. But don't forget, they do these things in the background too. Don't forget that, Heinricher. Like, for instance, they dropped the Mando bundle right before they announced, like a couple months before they announced Bo-Katan. And so BAM bundle came out, you got the BAM bundle, and then all of a sudden they announced this character that requires BAM. And so if they drop a Profundity bundle now, then when the lifter comes out, they make even more money off of people paying for the Conquest Pass and trying to get that, because now they are close to the Profundity. So I could definitely see them doing it the opposite way, because they've done it in the past. That's rough, Alex. I'm glad you guys unlocked Zepho though. IG Reckless. If you need a quick guide right now, near 300 speed for IG-12 and Grogu, you're gonna use those three, and then basically you never use anything but the damage immunity and basic on BAM. You never use his rockets. Anytime someone's swallowed, try to make sure that you always hit it with the grappling hooks, because he does have all of his stuff off cooldown, and if he barfs, he's going to kill off whoever's inside of him. And so you need to get the harpoons on them as fast as you can to get your character back. IG-12 and Grogu only use his last ability in his basic. His first special, you always want to save until Bo-Katan has days. And if Bo-Katan has days, then you use that ability on her to get the days off of her. Besides that, you just spam abilities with Bo and just focus down the Crate Dragon overall. Not too hard, honestly. I'll show you my mods. I don't remod for this at all. I don't. I just use my base mods for my team. Mandalorian, Bo-Katan. Relic 8 is new. I've always done it at Relic 7. Relic 8 just happened like this last couple weeks because, you know, we were doing Smash or Pass. But yeah. 275 is where I have my bow. Bam is 221, so he's pretty freaking garbage. IG-12 and Grogu, I don't even have any 6-dot mods. 273 is what I have him, and I don't remod at all for the event. So my Bo-Katan's probably going to be faster than a few people's Bo-Katans, but besides that, most of these mods are not fantastic. So you shouldn't have to remod, and you'll be fine. Anything over, I think, like the 260 area is where you need IG-12 and Grogu to work. But how'd my GAC end up going? I ran out of time, basically. So I don't think they'll ever release a direct GL ship bundle. Yeah, we could be seeing something like because they've already kind of given us all of the ships to get Profundity. All we need is basically a Rogue One bundle. And so we could be seeing a Rogue One bundle very soon, because you look at the Profundity requirements, the good old ditties, and like, you know, Dash Rendar is part of another Lightspeed bundle. Mon Mothma is part of another Lightspeed bundle. Same with the Outrider. The X-Wings are part of one. Rebel Y-Wing, Ghost, all of these are part of different Lightspeed bundles. And so all you'd really have to do is give us like a Rogue One Lightspeed bundle that's going to come with, you know, the Jin, the Biston, the Cassian, the Adrad, and like the U-Wings, and you'd be done. So like you could very easily just skin it as a Rogue One one, because everything else is from other Lightspeed bundles. So doing my suggestion in your Discord. Am I? I haven't seen this message yet. 1 minute bare-bones squad overview format. Short purpose. Highly shareable 1 minute YouTube short series that allows guilds, individuals to look up basic function of squad necessary as only for different modes. Speed order recommends speed, potentially also include substitutions. Since DG doesn't change stuff a lot, simple as guide as possible can be viable for a long time. Not a bad idea, honestly. And I have most of the teams at this point, so it wouldn't be too hard to just go through what teams I have. Did you manage to do it, Reckless? Yeah, GAC's over. GAC finished about 20 minutes ago. Dang, Big Texas. Yeah, you're always going to be a disadvantage for GLs. I've never not been at a disadvantage for GLs. Which exec comp beat the Bad Batch chip? Are you taking Executor against the Bad Batch, or are you taking Bad Batch against the Executor? Because you're taking Executor against the Bad Batch, you can basically beat it in either way. It's just, you know. I'm still confused, Jedi Lin. So, is Executor on defense? Okay, you're asking which is harder for the Bad Batch to beat. From what I recall, the harder one to beat is the Houndstooth variant for most off-meta counters. But it becomes much easier to beat by meta counters. So, it's kind of a trade-off. You either use Houndstooth starting if you're trying to stop off-meta, or you use the triple attacker if you're trying to stop meta. A Leviathan Lightspeed bundle in the next year. I don't know if we'll get it in the next year. But who knows? I'm actually fully anticipating a Gungan Lightspeed bundle. Leviathan, I think, has to come after we get a new GL ship. So it's going to be a while. Okay, we wait for the platoons. What are we missing? Do I have it? No. Yeah, there ain't no way that I'm looking up him for the guild when someone in our guild already has it and they're just not deploying. Oh, guys, I bought a graphics card for my new PC, so it's not sitting there with a really crap graphics card. It's impossible to find a graphics card right now, and so I had to pay a pretty penny for it. Pay a pretty penny, all peased. But hey, I am happy to have one on the way now. So I managed to get my hands on a 5070, which just came out like literally yesterday. So we will be having that in about a week. Which I honestly might just get rid of my second PC and run a single PC setup after that, because the dual PC setup, it has its perks, but it also has a lot of downsides that I don't enjoy. So, dang, son, flexing that streamer money on us. I mean, you guys basically did all of that. The Damathon, as well as the sponsorship that we did where we played that Tiki Solitaire game, those things have basically paid for the entirety of this PC that I'm now running on. And so this other PC, we'll see what I do with it. I'm gonna see if my sister wants it. If she doesn't want it, then I'll probably do a giveaway for you guys, and one of you will get a gaming PC. It's, you know, it was built like 5 years ago, but it still works. I mean, I was streaming up until now on it, and with just a couple stutters basically. So I haven't played TF2 since I played Orange Box on the Xbox 360. Shack Dag. What's the GC in it? GC. What part is GC? My brain immediately read that as Galactic Challenge. GPU. It has a 2070 Super in it. The specs for my old PC is a Ryzen 9 3700X, so it's going to be AM4. It has 32 gigs of RAM, 2070 Super, a 750 watt power supply, and a 1 terabyte SSD. And it's hooked up for hard drives, but I've never purchased a hard drive for it. So I've got the wire running to the bay for hard drives, but I've just never bothered to put one in it because I always use SSD. The 2070 Soup, future food. Hey, Romantics, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, Daniel, we'll do some roster reviews as soon as I'm done with Territory Battle. Thought he was trolling for a minute. Yeah, like I was like sitting there, I was like, I honestly don't recognize that part. Like I just built a PC and I don't know what GC you're talking about. HDDs are the past. True and not true. Like, there's a lot of reasons to do HDDs because they're inexpensive and you can store a lot on them. They're still really solid for that type of thing, especially for like single player games and things that you need to keep that you don't need to keep on really fast. So like non-online games and that type of thing. The problem is with my setup and the way that I do things, because I have to have programs that are like, you know, not only games that I'm playing online constantly, I'm also streaming, I'm also you know, recording and then editing videos. All of these programs need to be on an SSD, so most of my huge programs on my PC have to be on an SSD, and so it makes it really hard to do, you know, HDDs for the stuff that I do. I still have an HDD, an external one for that computer, just because it's where I store my videos after I record them and finish with them, so that way I don't have a huge backlog, and I still have a copy of the original, so I'm not downloading a poor quality version off of YouTube. If I ever want to go back and utilize one of those videos, cut up the pieces and use it for something else. So I'm sorry, what is it? Graphics processing unit? Is that what it stands for? I don't remember. How are we doing on this one? How are we doing over here? Oh, we haven't done anything over here. Oh, this is the Relic 8 one, isn't it? I do not have profundity for this, and I don't think any other fleet that I have will do anything here. I don't have, yeah, I don't even have the comeuppance done. Do we even have any members in chat to give us some General Kenobi for aromatics? Dang, we've got like no members right now. That's rough. Here, I will match the next 10 gifted memberships. If anyone wants to gift memberships, I will match up to 10 total. Former member. Okay, we did that. Do I have a team that can do this one? I don't know. Like, Inquisitors were missing. Bounty's always out, Shaq Dag, for Trey right now, because Trey just has not gotten a membership in forever. So yes, the bounty is out. If you get Trey a membership, I will give you the damn VIP role in the Discord and let you request a custom emoji from our artist. The mission on Lothal does it pretty easily with Home 1. Hey, Swiggo Gameplay. Welcome, my friend. Weird. How did GAC go? GAC was rough, just overall. We just didn't end up having time to finish, just because, you know, we were waiting to see if they would fix everything. And so I did it right after work. ADP coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations, Ravith. Anthony Flower, Stormpooper, Lumar, and JW. Let me match those real quick. Okay, let's see if Trey gets them. Nathaniel Neskoric, KNG, a German word. Okay then. And Meliodas, congratulations on your gifted memberships. No such luck on Trey. I don't actually recognize a lot of these names besides, you know, Anthony Flower, Stormpooper, and Lumar. We'll call him the Phantom. That'll get us reduced cooldown on the thingamajig. Let's go all in on this one now. Lurkers be lurking. I'll take one of those from a kind-hearted Twitch subscriber. Dude, they recently lifted the whole, like, you need to not be a content creator to get gifted a membership. I got gifted a membership to Nooch and I've gotten one to Urz almost every single month for on Twitch. What's the other one? It might. I think it might have been Troopers on Break. I got a gifted a membership to Troopers on Break. Rude. I'm telling Mom you blew up my ship. Use the event abilities? Fine. I'm not heading for that much. I've only completed this one like twice without the Marauder. And my Marauder's on its way to being 7-star. Wow, no, okay. I was really hoping for a daze. Wrong character. My bad. That was fast. Stay alive. What would you say is the most important non-capital ship? Houndstooth. Always has been, always will be. Actually farming it. You know, I don't spend extra on it, but I do farm it. Like, right now my excess is going to, what is it called? The punishing one. I'm putting full energy into the punishing one. I'm not doing any energy refreshes for fleet. So I get 140 energy a day, essentially, because I only have time to play once a day, and then if I'm lucky, twice a day. So about every other day, I will get, you know, I'll get the full set amount of battles for the Marauder, but most days I only get, you know, 40 energy into it. So 2 battles instead of the regular 5. But I get 5 into the punishing one. Jedi consular ships coded. Yeah, I'm currently at 24 of 100 for the Marauder. I think that's the last of those that I can do. I think the only thing I've got left is this one, which I've never tried before. Oh, that's right. We, yep, we haven't done the Riva thing yet, so I can't utilize them. So, let's do this one. I don't suppose we have a whole bunch of Hutt Cartel by chance. That's it. We got any bounty hunters at all? Could do that. Yeah, I'm willing to match another 5 gifted memberships. Yeah, mine's been 6-star since it came out too. I just haven't bothered to do it because it's a conquest farm and or cantina farm, and I hate cantina farms. Like, it just feels like such a waste to me. Jabba. I don't have a Jabba team for the one in the middle on Tatooine or whatever it is. But what I could do is, I don't know. Sith Eternals thing is not part of his, it's part of his leadership, right? Sith allies can't be arrived. Yeah, it's part of his leadership. So if you do that, and we do something like this, Bane's is part of his leadership as well, right? I'm not seeing anything for it. He solos on auto basic, then I'll try it. Okay, let's reduce Night Sister's damage. The spirit is just painful. Honestly, I should have gone with Malgus lead and not Darth Revan lead. I was just thinking about the Death Mark, but Malgus's lead at least affects all Sith, so probably would have been a good idea. Come on, guys! I just need you to survive. There we go. You get a stun. There we go. Get another person out here. I hate how there's like functionally no way to get Sith Eternal's ult. Eventually, we'll get Darth Bane built up that he can just kill everyone in one tap. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I could just use Bane's basic. I just realized that. Yes, I'm sure someone just said it in the comments. Yep. Hold on. I'm saving this up. Come on, Bane, take a turn. There, one down. That count as Bane? I hope that counted as Bane. We're still gonna be stuck with that, but whatever. Oh, so close. We had 9 turns. We can do it. Do that to get into the second. Let's jack up everyone's cooldowns real quick. That'll hopefully keep us alive. Okay, one gone. We're doing good, guys. Okay. We're set up for another one gone. We just need Bane to take a turn. Heck yeah, there we go. Making progress, bro. I'm not even using Bane as his proper way of being used. Gosh dang it! We're so close. Oh, there goes Bane. Oh my gosh, this is killing me, dude. Finally. We actually might hit a Sith Eternal. Oh, guys. That is absolutely wild. Give the good suck to her. Okay, we're not gonna hit her just yet. There we go. There we go. That'll give us plenty of time. Man, Voila! We did it, guys! Okay, and then I was told the Jabba one here can be done by Jabba with Bounty Hunter? Where's Bounty Hunter? Just any random garbage, right? I don't care. I see why this can win, because you literally just have to wait for them to die. That's all this is you just waiting for them to die. That's so dumb. Wait, how did my people revive? I'm confused. Never use the ult ability just because it gives you more thermal detonators on the special. Is that what you're referring to? Ah, interesting. I didn't realize that. That's interesting. Okay, we have a Jedi team that we can throw somewhere. Jedi. Oh, can we split our Jedi up and just do JK's DK here? I feel like this mission's too hard for JK's DK randos. Yeah, I think JK's DK randos is not going to work here. The other one's just unaligned force users, yeah, so it doesn't matter. I can use JK's DK. Well, that's the thing, is we don't actually have another home for the Jedi today, so we're gonna throw everything at this. Give him KB.
Hello there.
The Fustin. Welcome to the Beaver Dam, my friend. Hey, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, JKCK Omi is one of the like only territory battle Omis that I'm willing to put on any character. Okay, we're now into his health, which means we can start calling in gas to assist. What are we currently in? We'll hit that and see if we can't get us done. Did you Ray guide on YouTube story did it with Ray Gear 12 and Zora Gear 9 3 saves on Ray? Heck yeah, that's awesome. The Fustin, that's really impressive. Gear 12 Ray with a Gear 9 Zori on the final tier of Ray. Ugh, I wish when like I had made those videos that we didn't have to worry about dropping tickets. Like, that is such a nice thing nowadays. I love that so much. It is like the best quality of life change CG has ever done. Needs to institute a way to save a mod profile. Oh, you mean like overall mod profile, not like just mod loadouts? I mean, I definitely agree. It's definitely something that I feel like is long overdue for sure. Hit that one. We're gonna pass that over to you. My Leia alt account, dude. If I could, I would. That's the reason that we dropped it, was because I just don't have time for 3 accounts plus Raid Shadow Legends account. Like I just don't have time for it. Otherwise, I would say absolutely. That sounds like a great idea. Dang, these guys deal so much more damage now that they all have that boon stuff. I'm gonna try to change it just to your alt account. Yeah, I mean, it's the whole idea of the alt account is essentially no matter what, you can make a good farm out of a bad farm is the whole idea. But you know, I always want to focus on trying to do minimum requirements for things whenever I do stuff with a free-to-play account, for sure. I don't know what myths I'd bust though. Besides just, you know, lowest requirements possible. Heck yeah, the fussing. I think the lowest we had was a gear 10. Was able to do the last tier of JML. I think that was the lowest that we saw. There is a Zeta you want to avoid if you're doing that though. It's whatever Zeta makes him taunt. I'm trying to remember what Zeta that is. I think that's his lead. I believe that's his lead. So you want to avoid his lead Zeta. Because if he starts taunting, he's going to end up just dying. Gosh dang, guys. We did so many combat missions. Should I make my guild pissed at me? Really don't feel like waiting for this person. I don't know who they are, but I'm doing all of my stuff right now. I'm not coming back to territory battle. Disobey order. No, I'm not remodding. Let me just confirm that I have mods on these characters. Should I remod? Yes. Am I gonna remod? No. Fair enough, Heinricher. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ooh, I haven't had the pirate in a long time. Ooh, that's some rough stuns. She can get as many thermals as she needs to. She's gonna be rough having thermals on her. Goodness gracious, why does she have so many thermals already? Oh, she's dead. Just basic. Bye. Have a wonderful time. Let's get some protection up. Just keep us alive for a second. gonna have to get rid of those just to survive. Ah, it was too early. Yeah, this is a loss. I'm not playing this right at all. It's fine though. Don't worry, Reva will solo the next round. Who do you kill first against 3v3 Tuskens? It depends on like what you're using. Typically, you try to kill the Tusken or the Tusken Chieftain, because once he's down, the momentum turns off. Essentially, you start getting to the point where they can't get nearly as much momentum. So I usually like throw in bounty hunters and take out the Chieftain and call it good. Just basic. No, Reva, you're supposed to solo. No, stop it. Yeah, I played this terribly. They normally get more holds with Tuskens than Jabba. Honestly, it's not actually that surprising. Tuskens is one of the most annoying things in the world. Yeah, Boss Commando Grief. How hard is this battle without Reva? Very. With Reva, it's quite easy, typically. I just misplayed like 4 times in a row. Because, you know, I'm not really paying attention. But without Reva, it's a pain in the butt. And you're going to need remod, and you're going to need to actually, like, pay attention to your mods. You need to have more protection than you have health. You need to have, like, over 300 speed for most characters. You need to have a certain turn order to guarantee your spot. It's rough. My guild doesn't need Reva anymore. Everyone in the guild has Reva. It's just for the shard chop currency. Oh yeah, Omi and Merrick literally just full autos all of the different special missions that involve the Inquisitors. That's wild, having 0 extra health on all 5. That is a wild remod, Heinricher. I have a mod set up for it, but I don't care as much anymore now that we all have Reva. I still try to get her, of course. Like, I try to get a shard each time. I think that's only the 2nd time I failed. If it's only for the shard, it's stupid to remod. It costs more than you are getting. I mean, remods cost credits, not shard chop currency. And, like, you know, everyone puts together, you know, getting Reva. She's a 1-drop character, and so it's going to be double the amount of shard chop currency. So it's a decent amount of shard chop currency. No, I did not. Hey, Age, welcome. But yeah, no, I did not have time with GAC. I mean, as long as she only takes 1 turn, then you're fine. And then if you get into the 2nd round, then all of those thermal detonators disappear. Heck yeah, Oop's dead. That's absolutely wild that you literally have Inquisitors that have 0 additional health. Wild, bro. Wild. That mod loadout is wild. I mean, it's great, but yeah, it's wild. Okay, we're gonna do some roster reviews for a bit. Not a ton of time, but we're gonna do some roster reviews. Hey, King the 31st, welcome, welcome, my friend. We don't have any events going on today. Smugglers around. Okay. For those of you who are unfamiliar, our order of operations is those who have the $10 membership or higher, then those who super chat, then those who are in the Discord in the roster reviews section, and then those in chat. For the stuff in the Discord, that is the best way to get a free roster review, and it doesn't start. I don't look at anything in the Discord until I type in the words roster reviews live now, and then at that point, anyone after that I will look at in order. Now we do get a big influx when we hit enter, and so we will be, you know, taking a look at the way I see it on my screen. So it may be different from what you see on your screen, because internet will be internet, lag will be lag. Free roster reviews are going to be a 5-minute timer. Paid for roster reviews will not have a timer. Make sure you put your ally code, what you're working on. Give me a little snippet about your roster. Oh, goodness. Okay. And then also, if any of you are not able to get a roster review today and still want a roster review, there's a section under channels and roles. If you go down to the bottom, you can click here and you'll be pinged every time we go live for roster reviews. If you get your roster review and you no longer want to be pinged, you can click this button and it'll get rid of that. So that way you won't be pinged when I do roster reviews. Okay, roster reviews. Makes sense, Heinricher. Yeah, dude, the Fulcrum Cron is insane. Roster reviews are live. Not bad. Gotta do this on stream, otherwise I don't get the streamer luck, you know? Nooch coming in with the raid. Thank you, my friend. That's a raid on both sides, isn't it? Twitch and YouTube, yeah. Thank you, Nooch, for the raid, my friend. Where's our raid sound?
Hey, Hondo Onaka, welcoming you to the Beaver Dam.
Welcome, my friends. We are just about to start some roster reviews. In fact, we actually just started. So, for those who want to get involved, the best way to do it is to use the link in the chat for our Discord. There's a section called roster reviews, and we're going just top to bottom. Our order of operations are those who have the $10 membership get a live roster review where we talk in person or a private one or just a priority, just depending on what you have time for. And those are first priority. Second priority, those are super chat, and then Discord is the next, and then chat. We haven't gotten to chat in a long time. Discord's usually the best way to do it. Hi, Mara. I love you. Thank you, Grax, for getting that shout out, my friend. Oh yeah, Ronyan. Good to have you here, my friend. Hey, Caleb Wheeler, welcome, welcome. Great one. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see, where was... mobs were open. Another solid mod. Don't know where I'll put it, but hey, it's a solid mod. And a garbage mod. Okay, sweet. 70 watching on YouTube, heck yeah. Hey, Brent, welcome, welcome, my friend. This is true. I am matching the next 5 gifted memberships if anyone wants to gift memberships. Okay, we are going to start at the top of the list now. And I will delete from the list as we go, just so that way I can keep my spot and you guys can kind of see where we are in the queue. We got Leroy Jenkins. Fun fact, the first time I watched the Leroy Jenkins videos, I was in world history, and my teacher showed it to me. We were in the middle of a unit about about medieval times. And my teacher was just like, you know, was talking about like chivalry and stuff. And he's like, here's an example of how not to treat your fellow knights. And then showed us that video. And so that was the first time I'd ever seen it. It was middle school world history. It was like 7th grade. How did my RD1 go? RD1. Are you talking about Grand Arena? I give you the full credit for fixing my SLKR. Oh, glad I can help Ronyan. Leroy Jenkins. It didn't go great. It didn't go great. We didn't have time to finish, essentially. Hey, Diana, welcome, welcome. Ooh, we got a Caracol raid as well. Do you ever play WoW or just the clip? I played the beginning of WoW. I wasn't a big fan overall. I'm not a big fan of MMOs and that style of gameplay. Like Star Wars: The Old Republic's already like on the edge of not being fun for me most of the time. It's like one of those things that keeps me involved because of the story and because I play with friends and because of Star Wars. Not necessarily because the gameplay is really fun and something I enjoy. Dungeon crawlers are very hit or miss for me and are mostly a like I play it with friends alone. The closest I've ever gotten to full on playing an MMO is Destiny. So raid a cow. Yep, double raid. Hit me with that raid, Shadow Legends. Technically he's raiding you too. There we go, triple raid. Gosh. What's I about to say? Oh yeah, Leroy Jenkins. Are you here? Who's Leroy Jenkins? I didn't see anyone say that. Hey, that's me. If Diana, if you're referring to last time, keep in mind we always start with a new list every single day. So if you want to sign up, now is your time. Go over to the Discord and sign up. There's Leroy Jenkins. Alex, I know who you are. Don't even try to BS me. Okay, let me get my timer going. You know, I'm going to fix this real quick. Because I have a hotkey for my timer, but it's not set up right now. And so I need to fix the hotkey real quick. And then we'll start. So go Overlord, if you were not there when I called out your name, or if I didn't get to you, either way, I didn't do it. So I only do ones that are currently in chat, typically. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Nope, that's the hot sauce timer. There's our 5-minute timer. Sweet. Hi there, poopers. Okay, I got 40 minutes because I still need to take Mara out. So I've got 40 minutes to do this. We need the hot sauce. Not right now. We will do a hot sauce GAC probably next week. I mean, it was we weren't really counting on round 1 going well with the score stuff anyways, so. Okay, so this is Leroy Jenkins, and Leroy Jenkins says, just finished unlocking Bo-Katan Mandalore, solid farm. Going to finish some farms, Zeta's now, but not sure where to go after that. Was holding off for Profundity Lightspeed Model. Close to unlocking multiple Conquest characters over the next few months. Ben Solo, Maltrench, Malicos, never had a review before. Oh, well, congratulations on your first review, my friend. I don't remember Swago Overlord. I literally had like 30 minutes to do my GAC, and so I was not paying attention to score at all. I was literally just going from one battle to another. Hot sauce is hot sauce. So here, we'll turn off the timer while I explain this. We do hot sauce grand arenas where every 15 minutes I have to take a hit of habanero hot sauce to make the spice continue going. Every time someone donates, depending on the level of donation, like how much you donate, I hit a level 1 hot sauce, level 2 hot sauce, or level 3 hot sauce, with level 3 being Da Bomb Beyond Insanity, which is so freaking hot and it kills me every time. If I lose a battle, I have to hit Ghost Pepper Sauce, and then if I get held up on a wall and cannot complete my GAC, then I have to hit Da Bomb Beyond Insanity. And so yeah, it's always a fun stream where I slowly die. So we try to do one each season, but it's just a little fun thing that we do. If you literally just look up Rabid Beaver hot sauce, I believe there's a video. It's like a 20-minute video of just all of my first like 3 or 4 cut together. And so you can just watch me die. There was one where a very, very supportive viewer decided to donate like 10 times in a row. And oh my gosh, that was the one time that I almost tapped out. Anyways. Back to the roster. Okay, so overall, you're not sure where you're going next. How close are you to Malgus? You don't see Malgus in your list. How close are you to Malgus?
of this recording was another native number, which it has been for many, many years back and continues dancing the native dances, which is very popular of all native numbers for many, many years back, and they continue dancing the all native dances right along with.
211 to 330. Okay, so if you don't have Rey or JMK with Padme, you can still take out a lot, and it's a good defensive team, as well as Cat with JMK, or Cat with Padme can beat JMK. So still really solid Shack Dag, and has tons of homes, even if you don't have Rey or JMK. So overall, I think Profundity is a solid idea for a farm. You've mentioned going and finishing up some farms, and I think that's warranted. Like, I'd like to see the Zori finished. Is that a Mon Mothma team that I'm seeing partially finished? You have the Luthen? No Luthen, but you do have a Hoth Rebel Scout at year 12. So showing some work into it. Obviously, you know, you're going to want to finish your Bo-Katan and your Mommy Mandalore. Congratulations, AJ. Hey, Pixter, welcome. Yeah, if you're waiting for a Lightspeed bundle, I can understand it. I don't agree with it personally, but I can understand it. And my alternative farm that I would suggest for you is value. So you have a solid basis of GLs, assuming that your ships are in a good spot. Yeah, so you need to work on your echelon. Is this going to be a reoccurring thing? Okay, you have your BTLB. You're missing your Star Fortress. Yeah, overall, I think the Profundity is becoming more and more apparent that you need it because your fleets aren't done. You have a lot of fleets that are just partially done. And you need to finish your fleets. And so Profundity will help you with that fleet side. So overall, you have a solid basis, and I would suggest Profundity. But if you want to wait on the Profundity Lightspeed bundle and see if there is one coming up with like the May the 4th and everything like that, you certainly can. I would suggest value though. The Imperial Remnant to lead into that assault battle is going to be vitally important. I don't suggest a Relic 9. No, the Relic 9 is really not that important for most people. You're starting to get to the point where you might need it, but even so, if you're not in a good guild right now and you're Mando ready, then that is going to be on you, because you can have so many droid brains. Like at this point, I just Relic 9'd Darkside Rey, I Relic 9'd Darth Revan, and I still have enough for 3 more Relic 9s. Like, you're not going to suffer on Relic 9s until the much later game, but getting these guys to Relic 7 is going to give you tons of good stuff, including mods, as well as the Queen's Men. At this point, you have Mommy Mando, which means that you have a Kelleran Beck, which is a great home for the Queen's Men until you can get a Quad May. And so you get the Queen's Men up. That's another assault battle with a lot more value as well. Build up your account to the point where you can kind of go wherever you want and they'll be comfortable. And so going for these value engines when you're at this point, I think is a great idea. Regardless, finish your fleets and, you know, work on your value engines. But I would suggest Profundity overall as your next major farm. I'd say Leviathan, but obviously you're too far away for it. But yeah, your fleets are what's scaring me right now. Oh, let's see. I would suggest a Tenacity Cross and a Health. You don't necessarily need the Health Arrow. You keep the Speed Arrow. But I would suggest a Tenacity Cross here. It's a little outdated, but it can cause problems still. This needs to be a Protection Arrow if possible. Even if you drop your speed a bit. You are in like the good spot for speed for JML, but the Protection Cross is fairly important, or Protection Arrow is fairly important for him. Solidly modded Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Your GLs look pretty good, honestly. over 500, not quite over 10,000, so your damage is looking a little rough for a Relic 8. So I would either switch to an offense set with a health set, or drop this into an offense. Because you already have plenty of health running health set here. Even if you have to drop your speed a bit, switch this to an offense crossed and get a little bit more damage, because you want her to hit as hard as you can with her sudden whirlwinds. She needs to be one-tapping basically everyone. And then we're just going to take a quick look at your just overall mods. Or speed. Let's see. Cat being your fastest, not bad. Jedi Knight Revan over 300 speed. You don't have a dark side ray, so I hope your first order officer is faster than your Hux. Where is your Hux? Where is your Hux? I'm actually a little worried how slow your Hux is now. It's not awful. Anything like 260 area, you're gonna be still being like over 330 speed after all of the boosts from SLKR, so 255 is not awful. I would like to see him a little faster, but not bad. Overall, your mod drop-off is pretty harsh for a 9 million account. I would like to see you work pretty hefty on mods, and I do think that getting the Imperial Remnant is going to help out. Just make sure you're getting a ton of mods from Jabba. You're getting a ton of mod materials. Just make sure that you're not overspending on your mods. Don't take up crap mods just because you have the material to do so. Over 500 speed, but not too far over, so go Overlord. Yeah, because if you get her too fast, then she's going to be easy to predict with her ultimate, and you want her hard to predict with her ultimate because it makes counters much, much harder. The Great One, thank you for the $9.99, my friend. I appreciate it. I didn't want to interrupt this guy's 5 minutes to acknowledge it. Just because, you know, these guys only get 5 minutes of time. Is that just because you love me, or would you like a roster review? Because we will put you at the top of the list right now if that is the case. Yeah, I'd say 520 speed is kind of a good maximum. Anything over 520 and you're starting to get into that danger zone of just making it too easy to predict. Especially the one that I always think of as SLKR, because SLKR is trying to predict it with his opening ultimate, and like this problem of having a slow speed ray actually just lost me a GAC just last week, I believe it was. Even with using Dark Side Ray, I still got absolutely plastered by Hezra Ben Ray team, just because she was slow enough that like I mistimed my ult, got an extra turn, and came out of my ult and then just had everything get wiped essentially. 420 speed is your speed. Oh gosh. Yeah, no problem, Leroy. The Great One, let me know in the chat. Either way, thank you so much for the $9.99, but let me know in the chat if that is something that you are wanting, and I will put you at the top of the list. In fact, if you're just in here at all, I'll just put you at the top of the list. I don't see you right now, so yeah. What is a good speed for JML? You're shooting for 550. That is your goal, but anything over 500 is kind of like the sweet spot. I typically, in general, what my general like consensus is that when it comes to a GL, you want to be within 30 speed of the average in Kyber. That's kind of the go-to for like your starting level of competency with the GL. And so the average for Jedi Master Luke is 550 speed in Kyber. And so, you know, if you can get yourself a protection arrow and you're between like 520 and 550, then you're in that perfect sweet spot of like you have a solidly modded JML. And so that is typically my rule of thumb, is within 30 speed of that. And so like, you know, anywhere in the area of like 540 to 570 is kind of the sweet spots for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You know, that kind of average thing has always led me pretty well. So best speed for C is 500. 500 is the average. It's like 503 or something like that. But if you're within the parameters of like, you know, a 500 speed and you have a health arrow, you're in the perfect spot for Sith Eternal Emperor. So if you're like at 480, 490 and you have a health arrow, then you're perfect. over 580 SLK, hey, there's no problem with putting more speed. Yes, Sith Eternal Emperor, it doesn't have a very high base speed to begin with, and you're pushing all health mods as well as a health arrow, and you overall need people to take turns before you take turns. And so by having him a little bit slower, because we're always, whenever we're building a character, we're building them to perfectly do their biggest job. We're not going to be building Jedi Knight Revan to beat, you know, Night Sisters. We're going to build Jedi Knight Revan so that way he could beat SLKR. We're not going to build Starkiller to be fighting, I don't know, Cup. We're going to be building Starkiller to beat Rey. And so we mod our characters that way. Sith Eternal's ultimate battle is against JMK. And so with JMK, you want them to take turns and you want to be really beefy because you need to build up your ultimate and then come in with your ultimate. If you get him too fast, he's going to start getting to that point where he's going to take a turn and you'll be like at 6% ultimate away. And you're like, gosh, dang it, now I have to wait all the way around for another ultimate. So Sith Eternal Emperor is one of those ones like Rey where you kind of want him not too high, but you want him high. So send an ally code here in the chat and in the Discord. Okay, let me see if I can find it. There we go. In chat, it can be a little rough because if you don't put X's between these sets of 3 numbers, YouTube will recognize it as spam. And so you have to put X's between the 3 sets of numbers, otherwise it doesn't work. But I got you in Discord. Give me a little snippet about your account, the great one, and I will go through it. SLKR is at 575. Yeah, solid. I did not win GAC. We ran out of time. $600 speed Rey. Hey Felipe, welcome. Yes, we'll go Overlord. That would be what I suggest. Yes, at least 547 when you're like first getting the character and first getting him up there. Like yes, get the at least over 547. That's always what I look at when I look at people's accounts. I'm like always checking, is it over that threshold? And so like this Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, I'd be like, looking a little slow. I definitely get his speed up. The mods are also looking a little iffy. He doesn't have offense in the cross or crit damage on the triangle. So sounds good, Drill. You're working on Gungans and JMK. Gungans sounds like a PP to me. For those of you who don't know, PP stands for Passion Project. There's nothing wrong with a little PP. We are not resetting the timer quite yet because this is a paid for roster review, and so paid for roster reviews do not have a 5-minute timer. But yeah, Gungans sound like a PP to some degree because they're not necessarily a great farm for most people nowadays. They're just, you know, the raid's only going to be around for a little bit longer. So unless your guild pushed you at like a much later spot than a lot of other guilds did, that sounds like a PP. So I'm you know, there's nothing wrong with little PP. We don't shame PPs here in the Beaver Dam. Congratulations, Go Overlord. Heck yeah. I love Wampa. Still find uses for her all the time. Okay, let's see. Good in territory battle? Yeah, I mean they're decent in territory battles, sure. But there's a lot of other teams that you can substitute for Gungans. It's not like they have any specific combat missions or anything. I mean, we could get a Gungan exclusive assault battle. I think they have to add something for the Gungans. Otherwise, they've kind of just screwed themselves out of something that anyone will farm. Hey, Storm, welcome. Yeah, so, okay. JMK, you have it, right? Yeah, that has to be it. Yeah, you have an executor. Ugh. So here's the thing. First thing I want you to do with this account is I want you to pump the brakes a second, and I want you to relic this BAM. You already have him at gear 12, and a executor with a gear 12 BAM is severely underpowered. And that is a crystal income thing that is, you know, just super important for GAC. It's something that is worrying immediately when I see that. So I would highly suggest pumping the brakes for a second and getting your BAM up. I don't think JMK or Gungans are necessarily bad, especially if Gungans are a PP for you. JMK is, you know, really solid. The only problem is you have to build his team as well as build him. I'm a little worried you're jumping from farm to farm. You're farming for some new stuff as well. I'm immediately seeing this hunter at 7 stars tells me that you're spending some money on new characters, which with an account at this level, you can start doing that for sure, but trying to get a new meta fleet, you know, and because you only have one of them, finishing your current meta fleet is where I'd rather see you push money into, is getting crystals to, you know, finish up your executor up to 7 star. Kind of finish down that executor is one of the biggest things. After JMK and after the Gungans, I'd want to see some cleanup here. I want to see the Sith Empire finish. You have a Dr. Afra that's overinvested, underinvested. I'd also like to see you build for some value as well. Build for something like guild farm wise. Get yourself into a really good guild. So build like Bo-Katan Mandalore, build Zepho ready, that type of thing. Now, let's take a look at how your ships are looking in general, because not finished executors, Gary. Okay, so you're missing a lot of ships being done. So yeah, if you were dead set on JMK and you're dead set on the Gungans, go for it and finish it, but you need to take a break. You need to be farming most of your energy on ships. You need to finish your tanks for your ships. BAM needs to happen before you finish either of your 2 farms that you're talking about. And then you've got, like, you know, a whole bunch of stuff that's, you know, stuff sitting here that could be really, really good for your account and should take some time. So probably more than halfway done. The raid was supposed to end this month, I believe, maybe next month. I'm gonna say the raid's not gonna go past probably June. I would probably say May is when we're gonna get the new raid. Almost positive May is gonna be where we get the new raid. But yeah, so you have a lot to work on, and I want you to take a break. If you're going to funnel money into the game, the best way to do it is going to be getting your executor up and running and getting your BAM up and running, because then you can push out more crystals into your account, so you're spending less but still getting the same amount of value, and that type of thing. But like your ships, you're missing your Hyena bomber, you're missing your BTLB, you're missing most of your ships for your finalizer, which is odd that you have an almost finished TIE Echelon to go with it. You know, your resistance isn't finished, so your ships are really lacking right now. And I think that needs to be a big focus, because ships make the world go round, and your characters are looking really solid besides some cleanup, but your ships are looking rough. So when an event comes around again, okay, sounds good, great one. But yeah, make sure, so focus down BAM, focus down getting that executor to 7 stars, focus down ships in general. But after your, either now or after your next farm, once you get your PP out of the way and you get your JMK, highly suggest taking a break, making sure you're funneling most of your energy into your ships, and then any excess energy, of course, finishing these characters like Marin and that type of thing, where you already kind of have a home for them. And doing this cleanup is also going to give you the extra stuff to get zetas on a lot of these characters, because you know, when you're working on character to character to character, your you're going to always be behind on Zetas when you have Lightspeed bundles in your account. That's not very true if you're free to play, but unfortunately, Lightspeed bundles have put us into really bad debt for Zetas overall, and you have so many teams that you could utilize that are solid, but they need Zetas. So working on those ships will give you the distance, and fixing your stuff that's already in your roster will give you the breath of fresh air to be able to push some Zetas into these things you already have. Dorito is not great with Finalizer. I honestly would get the banners better. Like, it's better to just have the banners of not bringing the Dorito. It doesn't add anything to the fleet. I don't suggest this. We'll go Overlord. Hey, Eskimo, welcome. Are you actually from Alaska? Or you just have that name for fun? Yes, TIE Echelon is essential for the Finalizer. Without it, it is a C-tier fleet. Okay, let's take a quick look at your mods. A little bit of a slow JML for sure. And that's with a speed arrow and a broken set. That's probably why you're so slow. Make sure you fix this set before next week's GHD lock-in to give them a boost in speed. I'd like to see the protection arrow, but for now, just finish the set and get it working. Over 500 speed. What was the damage like? 9,000. I'd push a little bit more offense into it. Swap one of these to an offense, or find something solid that has a some offense secondaries. Honestly, since you have the 522 speed, you could actually just switch this health mod to a health mod with offense and just like 2 rolls of speed, and you'd have over the 500 speed, and you'd have over the damage with little to no changes to your mods. So something to think about right there. Move them around for an event, have them put them back. Okay. As long as you're aware. I would switch these out for health mods. She does deal damage based off of her health. And so having health primaries for this stuff is definitely the way to go. And instead of defense mods, going for health mods. Defense mods are typically... there's very few characters, most of them tanks, that use defense mods. For the most part, health mods are king. Yeah, there's a... set, let's see, yeah, defense, tenacity. So yeah, just make sure you're working on swago.gg and looking at the overall what should go on each character. A lot of the times, a lot of people are just working on like the quality of their mods, where they're just trying to have speed, but you're getting to a point, you're at 8 million GP, you probably have a lot of mods in this roster going in, and you have, Jabba to push even more. It's time to start, getting your mods perfectly down. So like, starting to optimize the mods that are on your characters overall. Hot Utils normally does my mods because I'm lazy. If Hot Utils is doing your mods, it's doing a very poor job. I hate to say it. I mean, if you're... Okay, here's the thing, the great one. You're obviously willing to spend some money on this game. I can see it in this roster. And if you really don't want to do your mods, I might suggest Pimpo. Go look up Pimpo's mod services. He does custom job on every single person. He doesn't use hot utils. He uses, some bots to be able to tell what your current mod score is and get an idea of where your account is immediately. But then he goes through and he builds out your mods completely. We'll build out mod loadouts. We'll build out hot utils loadouts for different things. If you like territory battles, you'll build out territory battle loadouts. If you like territory, well, he'll build territory will build like... It might be something worth doing if you're really not that interested in mods. So, but yeah, I don't know. You need some remods for sure in here. Like Boba Fett being your fastest character is absolutely wild. Resistance Hero Finn being Resistance Hero Finn being your second is solid, but like offense mods on Resistance Hero Finn and the jump from there to there. Admiral Piet being in your top speeds, even though he's, you know, he's not, obviously you don't have an Imperial Trooper team going. You don't have any Zetas on this guy. So like he's not really valuable, but he has good mods. Which of course you want 6 dots for his fleet, but I'd much rather see Mara Jade faster because she's actually a team you can use. You have the Star Killer. So there's a lot here that like mod wise could use some work. So hey Armiser, welcome my friend. Congratulations Eskimo. What was Eskimo's answer? So wait, you live in North Pole, Alaska? Is that what you're saying, Eskimo? I'm asking because that's where I grew up, is Alaska. I grew up a couple hours south of North Pole. I don't remember where North Pole is exactly. I know I've been there for breakfast with Santa Claus. Absolutely, Caleb Wheeler. But yeah, so overall, I think that, you know, your general account is looking fire. Like, you know, you have a solid account in right here, especially in the ground units. Your fleets and your mods are suffering, which is more common among Lightspeed bundles for sure. And I think after your current farms, you definitely should take a like 3 to 6 month break and farm up some of the stuff in your roster, and especially put a huge focus on fleet. I think that's going to be one of the biggest things that helps you both get Zetas into your roster, so that way your characters are looking better. But it's also going to give you time to get those mods too. So now, if we're talking for real though, I'm from Ireland. Sounds good, Squirrel Overlord. You have a great night, my friend. But first things first, as we talked about, before finishing your farms, before you finish your JMK and your Gungans, make sure you finish your BAM. Your BAM needs to be finished, and then, of course, you're going to work on your Executor getting up to 7-star. My uncle's from Ireland. Yeah. Looks like a solid account, just an account that's pushing a little too far forward and needs to take a second and push outwards, essentially. Okay, we got Oops Dead. If you go to the Discord as the best way to get a free roster review, Surge, you just go over to the roster review section and sign up. And we're going just top to bottom. Do ban this week, sick, awesome. But yeah, overall, yeah, just I said, I don't think there's anything to add to that. Like, you're looking really solid. The things that most Lightspeed bundle accounts are struggling with, you're struggling with. That's basically it. So make sure you take your time and get your side stuff done. Oops Dead. Are you ready, my friend? Sounds good, ADP. You have a great night. Okay. Timer is reset. Let's go. Finishing up the Jedi Knight Luke grind. Need to finish DLS and Darth Vader tiers. Okay. Will R7 for Jabba and JML. Oh, Jedi Knight Luke. Sorry, circling back. I was like, DLS, Darth Vader? Wait, why? What? Thinking about Profundity and Leia next. You don't know how badly I want to say yes, oops, dead. You don't know how badly I want to say yes. But you have both Lightspeed bundles for Jabba. Jabba's so close. Please tell me you're going JML, Jabba, then Profundity and Leia. Because if that's the case, then yes. In fact, I'd rather you go Jabba, then JML, then Profundity and Leia. Like, okay, good. As long as you're doing that, you're good. Like, you need that Jabba. Okay. Right on that roster a bit, though. Okay, so... I like where your head's at. I do think you're right, though. You need to round out your roster a bit. I think getting Jabba is essential. And I think getting JML is going to be a solid choice as well, because that's going to push you into Conquest really hard and allow you to do a lot of the Conquest feats. So I think going Jabba into JML, they're not going to be far for you at all. They're going to be really close farms. And then I think taking some time and rounding out your roster is not going to be a bad idea. Yeah, that's definitely what I'd go. And I'd like to get your Jedi Knight Revan as soon as you finish your JML. I'd like to see a Jedi Knight Revan at Relic 5. At Relic 3, he's just so squishy already, and you don't want to give him a Relic 3 to make him even squishier. Distance, you didn't buy the others bundle, so not important right now. Let's take a look at your Sith Empire. You need to get a 5th, dude. You need to get a 4th and a 5th, technically, because HK is garbage. But you need to get at least a 5th, which Sith Empire Trooper and Sith Marauder are both fantastic, because they're always necessary, and they plug and play really easily. I don't think it's necessary that you get that now, though. Don't get me wrong, Oops Dead. I'm just trying to identify some of the holes that I would fill in after you finish what you're currently doing. Yeah, honestly, here's what I'd probably do. After your Jabba and your JML, I'd probably finish out these, the Grief Karga and the Mando. Get yourself a Sith Trinity, the Sith Triumvirate with Savage. Your Savage is already year 12, so finish him first, then do the others. You don't have Darkseid Ray, so I would suggest a Zeta on Wat Tambor. You can use this in 3v3 with your JML you'll have down the road. You can use this with SLKR to duo a team. You can use it with SLKR to make Lord Vader counters more productive. You don't even need to bring up your Wat Tambor. You just need a Zeta on your Wat Tambor. So, how many Proving Grounds can Jabba and JML do? JML can do every single one. Jabba, I think, can do most of them, but JML can do every single one. Keep in mind, you need to alternate the JML lead and the Jedi Knight Luke lead. Some of them will be done by JML lead. Other ones will be done by Jedi Knight Luke lead. But either way, with just a JML team swapping those leads out, you're going to be able to do every single one. Nice, Oops Dad. That's going to be helpful. Okay, let's take a quick look at your mods. That's at least modded correctly. Darth Revan, not over your top character is not over 300 speed. Yeah, you definitely need to put some work in your mods. Yeah, mods. Really common thing overall. Get your mods, dude. Hopefully you're working on punishing one. Yeah. So Jabba JML, they're easy, they're close, finish them up. You have so many fleets to work on. Fleets, mods, cleanup after Jabba JML. Offense on Jedi Knight Revan is actually kind of meta before you get Jedi Knight Luke. Now that you're getting Jedi Knight Luke, I would switch the offense mods to speed. Because before you get Jedi Knight Revan on, or Jedi Knight Luke on that team, Jedi Knight Revan is the damage dealer. Okay. GI. I mean, yeah, you can do GI. Inquisitors is one of those things that I'm never going to suggest it to anyone unless they, unless their guild's pushing for it. It's just not a great farm anymore. But yeah, I like your farming path, and I do think you need to round out your roster. Please make sure you're working on your mods. Drop some extra refreshers into mods. Yeah, and work on your ships, dude. That also depends on if you have the mods to do it, Hugsy, and his mod quality is not great. I have seen a couple people in my comment section say they've done it with like less than 250 speed, but they do use 6-dot mods, so. Good to see you, Dragon Wolf, my friend. Ooh, fast Camo. Yeah, that's fair, Karsk. That's absolutely fair. Just finished Jabba's journey. Not sure what to do after I get him and his team done. Take a break. Turn it off. Are you willing to switch guilds? Possibly move up in my alliance guild sets. This is usually a point in which I say clean up in your roster. The thing is, a lot of your stuff's already cleaned up. Like, a lot of this down here is kind of already finished. Like, yeah, you could get your Marin up. You could get, like, a cat up. That type of thing. But most of your stuff down here is stuff that I'm like, it's not really worth pushing into right now. But like, I do see the IG-12 and Grogu here at 7 stars, which makes me think, oh, maybe it might be a good idea to go for Bo-Katan, and because usually you go for value at this point. You try and build for value, because you have a solid basis of GLs. But going through your ships are looking real shoddy. You don't have Sun Facton, you're missing your tank here, you're missing your tank here, you're missing your tank here, you're missing a lot of your ships. And so you need to take some time and you need to finish your ships. That's one of the biggest things that I'm seeing here. Check out Battle for Naboo. I mean, he's not doing great for Battle for Naboo. I'm guessing he runs a B2 team. He never put the Zeta on Luminara, though. So, which at this point, I don't know if it's really worth dropping the Zeta on Luminara. We're again starting up your echelon. Okay, as soon as you finish with Jabba, I want you to funnel most of your energy into working on your ships. You run the Maul Sidious Newt. There you go. Yeah, you need to finish your ships. Your ships are struggling, so finish your farms. I think taking a break from major farms is important. Obviously, you're for major projects going forward. You're gonna stay in the Rebel Trinity. You're gonna finish out your Leia and then Profundity. If you're close to Leviathan, I'd rather you go for Leviathan, but Profundity is another GL ship in your roster, and it's going to be helpful. But like, you need to take a break for a couple months and get yourself some ships, especially, and then of course, you know, fill out some of this stuff down below, like your Marin. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is a little on the slow side, but more importantly, he's missing his offense and crit damage mod. The offense crossed and the crit damage triangle. Protection across the board, 524. Decently modded JML for sure. Ray at Relic 8, is she over the 10,000? Yes, she is, and she's over 500 speed. Beautiful. Jabba's looking a little on the slow side, but you just got him, so we'll forgive you there. Overall, looks like solid mods. Definitely would like to see a faster Jabba, but otherwise looking good. I don't see your Bosch Leia up here, though, and that's worrying. Where's your Bosch Leia? Oh, bro. This character needs to be like 330 speed. Additionally, that's no Zeta, is it? Yeah, this needs to be the first Zeta. Like, this is the first Zeta for Jabba. Before Jabba gets any Zetas, she gets her Zeta. So yeah, there's your next Zeta. There's your next project for modding. Overall, your modding could use some definite work. I do like seeing the First Order officer faster than the Hux. I wish there was a bigger gap, since you don't have Darkseid Rey in your roster. It's a little bit more important that there's a bigger gap to make sure Jabba battles go well. Overall, your mods are looking pretty rough in general, and I do suggest a couple extra refreshes in your modding overall. But yeah, taking a break, working on fleets, working on projects that are already in your roster, it's going to allow you to build up Zetas. I do suggest maybe Mommy Mandalore and building into a better guild going forward, and then moving on into more of the Rebel Trinity. It'll also give you some time to maybe get the characters for Leviathan up and push that way instead of Profundity, because the Leviathan is vital in today's meta. And, you know, if you're in that 7 to, 12 million area and you don't have Leviathan, it should be on your list within the next year. So Cantina energy into Poncho Bros. It's hard for me to justify Poncho Bros for the simple reason that A, they're Cantina farms, which makes them difficult, and B, there's not really a good home for them in this account. And he just got his Jabba, so he has some solid stuff towards mods. But like, I could see someone doing it. It's just always hard for me to justify suggesting that to someone when they don't actually build into a team at all. So Like, he's not gonna have a Quad Mate, he's not gonna have a Keller and Beck, so it's just like, eh. Yeah. Clean up on Isle Lightspeed bundle. Work on ships, work on mods, and do some hardcore cleanup, my friend. Your roster is too good for Chromium. Your roster is like definitely too good for Chromium and should be like an Erodium roster for sure. I think a big part of that is just not having good fleets and, you know, just flushing out your roster with more Zetas. Pirate 7. No. Currently working on getting Reva and Bo for a guild. Looking to get Jabba, then Lord Vader, getting Ezra, Exile, and Malicos soon. Bro, this is a rough read. I don't suggest Lord Vader. Absolutely not Lord Vader. Lord Vader is the worst GL. What I'm really worried about is I'm seeing a lot of overinvested, underinvested, things that aren't taken up fully. You've got a Darth Revan at Relic 4, a JML at Relic 1, a Dr. Afra at Relic 4, a Marin at Relic 3. Like, she needs to survive. Relic 5, at least. You're moving on to new farms faster than you're finishing your old farms. You got a BAM that's at gear 12. I think a lot of this comes down to finishing your farms before you move on. I don't suggest Lord Vader. If it's PP, it's a PP, but it's not a great PP. I'm sorry. I'm really hoping they drop a lifter this year. I really hope they do, because I want to farm him. You will not find any other person that's as much desiring a lifter for Lord Vader, that really wants to go for Lord Vader but cannot justify to himself to go for Lord Vader because he's so garbage. There's so many other things that you are close to that are more helpful to you, Jabba being one of them, and especially Jabba, Leia being another, that are going to be much more helpful in your account than Lord Vader. So I don't know, I can't justify Lord Vader. Now, I do think that you finish the JML and you take like a month or two and you finish these characters you already have in here. Ethvon, it's anything over $5 USD, or you can just get in line on the Discord. So, like, I don't know. It's just, you have a lot that you need to finish, and I need you to pump the brakes a bit. I need you to take a break. Make sure you're getting the stuff in your roster up. BAM especially. So JML first, then BAM, then finish some of these relic levels. And then I would go and stake to the Rebel Trinity. I go for Jabba and go for Leia before I go for Lord Vader and the Bougie Bunch. Because all of them are very expensive GLs. JMK, Lord Vader, and Ahsoka are all three seriously expensive GLs, and JMK is really the only one that's worth the farm. So I'd pump the brakes a little bit on Lord Vader. First things first, finish JML, then finish BAM. I take a break for a second and finish some of the stuff that you have in here up the relic levels. Maybe finish the Zori, finish the Captain Rex, because you have them so close already and they're already invested in. And then take, from there you can take it into going for these Reva to the Mommy Mando, both excellent things to do for your guild. You're going to get you some good rewards from your guild and help you stay in your good guild. After that, Jabba, excellent idea. Stay in the Rebel Trinity, though. If you're close to Leviathan, go for Leviathan, but otherwise go for Profundity at that point, and then Leia. And then if you really are dead set on going for Lord Vader, you can go for Lord Vader after Leia and be completely fine, because you're going to have a good, solid basis in your roster. But yeah. It's Galactic Legend Ezra. I mean, she ramps that team so much, though. I'm going to guess your fleets are not looking great. Your First Order looks almost finished. Your BTLB is looking like it's being worked on. So it looks like you're working on your fleets, which is solid. Like it looks like you've put some work in your fleets. Continue to do that. Try to get their tanks up to 7 stars, especially those uncrewed ships. But in general, just ships in general, the 6 to 7 star is one of the biggest buffs to their overall tankiness to keep them alive. So trying to get those 7 stars is very important. But most of this roster looks like cleanup. You're not in a bad place by any means. You're in a really solid place. It's just doing some cleanup and then, you know, heading for Jabba and kind of sticking to what's close. So that would be kind of the big thing. Let's take a quick look at your mods. See if you're sleeping on mods. Your SLKR has the right primary, but the speed is looking a little rough. I would highly suggest getting some more speed. Is Ezra Exiles Omicron worth it for Rey? If you're talking about Kanan's Legacy, then abso-freaking-lutely. If you're talking about the other two, so-so. Ping me in my Discord. Okay. Any particular reason? Dude, I kid you not. I do this to my coworkers constantly. Like, literally every single time any of my coworkers ask me what's up, I immediately look up and start naming things that are directly above me, whether I'm on the phone, whether I'm, you know, in my car. Doesn't matter. If someone asks me what's up, I immediately start listing off things that are directly above me. It got to a point where, like, at my last job, my coworkers would ask me what's up, and I'd start listing things off, and then they'd get depressed because they're like, at this point, it's my fault for saying that every time. Okay, Mara, I know I need to take you out, so this will be the last roster review. Sorry if we went over on time on this one and everything, but we do gotta get going because I need to take Mara out. But yeah, your mods overall, I feel like this has been kind of a big thing just for today. I feel like people are sleeping on mods and sleeping on ships, and I don't think it's necessarily fully their fault. I think a big part of this is coming from the Lightspeed bundles. I've given you a good idea of where to go next, and I highly suggest it. Make sure you're putting some refreshers into crystal refreshers into mod energy. Make sure you're spending most of your energy during your cleanup phase on your fleets, and then utilizing your raid rewards to get your characters up to gear 12, get them up to gear 13, that type of thing, and try to focus all of your materials on just all of your energy on trying to get your fleets done. I'm going to no, I'm terrible at parties, Eskimo. I've got bad social anxiety when it comes to big groups. Small groups I'm fine with, but big groups I'm not great with. And I also have really bad social anxiety around my friends. I've been getting over it. I've been working through it. I'm much better now. I mean, I stream now, and you know, I have friends that watch my streams and family members that watch my streams, and so I've gotten a lot better. I used to be literally petrified of any of my friends and what they thought of me, and so doing a lot better now. But I am the most dad joke of dad joke people you'll ever meet. I love dad jokes, and I think they're the funniest thing in the world, and I love puns. You meet me in real life, and you know, you're just gonna want to punch me. I'm more of a punishment But yeah. Once again, like, looks like a account that's really solid, but you need to slow down, take a break, focus ships and mods, and do some cleanup. It's going to be one of the biggest things. So. I like it, Heinricher. Sorry, my mods in this game. Fair enough. Would you say streaming is a good way to train yourself to become more social? No. I would say streaming is a good way to get outside of yourself and become more comfortable with yourself, because you're going to have to get used to your own voice, being yourself, and being, you know, being who you are. Because if you're always putting on a personality when you're streaming, it's going to be very, very hard on you. I used to do content way back when, because I've had this channel for about 6 years. I used to do content where I try to act like some of the YouTubers that I enjoyed. It wasn't great. I didn't enjoy doing it, and a lot of it didn't feel like stuff that I'd be proud to show my family. But at this point, streaming has improved, you know, my outlook on, or inlook, I guess, on myself. But no, it does not improve social anxiety to a degree, unless it involves people that you know. Because I can do whatever I want in front of people on the internet and I don't care. But the moment I see a family member, that's when it becomes real. It's the same thing with TikTok. People make TikToks all the time, but then the moment their family finds it, they're all of a sudden cringing and are super embarrassed. You can tell that being in front of strangers on the internet is not the same thing as the social situations in life. It can be a tool that helps you out, and it can be a tool that you utilize, but mostly it's to increase your own self-image rather than get through your social anxiety. So. No idea. RP is a social person. You're actually not wrong. The phrase "fake it till you make it" is one of the most underrated phrases of all time. Studies have shown that if you smile more, you end up being more happy because you trick yourself into being happy. If literally you fake it until you make it. I was not a YouTuber, and I never have been a YouTuber. I'm just some random guy on the internet who has been making content because he enjoyed it and found something that he enjoyed, but also something that people seem to enjoy. And from there, I have just been BSing it ever since. I look things up and I learn and I learn and I learn and I throw things out, and I hope that you guys like it, and I hope it helps you guys, and I continually try to improve what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm just some random dude. Eileen. His name's Steve. Okay, Mara, I know. I need to take you out. Okay, guys, I gotta get going. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. It is, early in the day, but also it's not during GAC. So we'll see who's around. Let's get this going. Thank you guys so much for being here. Big shout out to those who contribute to the Beaver Dam. You guys are awesome. If there's any of you that want a roster review that didn't get one today, make sure you go check out in the Discord under channels and roles. There is a section where you can click and it gives you the roster review tag, and you'll be pinged every time I go live for roster reviews. So don't miss out on that.
Do it.
We got tons of fun things planned here in the Beaver Dam. I've been kind of off the horse when it comes to going through and, you know, making videos, but we're starting to get back into it. It's just been really busy in my life, and I've been working through some stuff, but we are back on track at this point. It looks like there's no one live on YouTube to raid, so we're gonna check out Twitch real quick. It's usually easier to find someone on Twitch. There we go. And we'll start that right up. But thank you guys so much for being here. Big welcome to any new damn elite. In fact, I'll just right now drop another 5 gifted memberships just for fun. See if I can't get ourselves a Trey, the gray to be Trey, the green. We're gonna see if you're our good luck charm. Congratulations to Aaron, Alex, Josiah, Luke, and Chad. All just like regular names. Rate a random rival streamer of your choice. I'm gonna start rival streamer live right now. For those of you on Twitch, thank you guys so much for being here. Give this guy who has 1 viewer a big damn hello. I don't know who he is, but he looks like a dope dude, so give him a big damn hello. And then over on YouTube, let's see if we got anything. Rivals. I don't know who these people are. Sure, that guy looks like a guy. No, he's not even playing the game. It looks like he's watching other people play the game. What's the point? There we go. There's someone. I don't know. Go. You guys have fun watching some Marvel Rivals, I guess.
Do it.
Roger.
Trooper streaming in 20 minutes. I mean, if you guys want to sit there for 20 minutes, then sure. I'm not seeing him pop up at all. Why is he not popping up at all? Yeah, he's not popping up on my screen at all. I don't know why. We'll try it one more time. Yep, I'm not seeing him at all. It's not popping up for me. So, well, I guess we'll just go to a rival streamer. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.